Hey Capricorn. So I'm here doing some spiritual readings. We'll pull a specific situation that you're going through. We'll check out the conscious energy. We'll check out the subconscious energy. We'll pull some advice at the end. Keep in mind that there is no gender in tarot. Pull a queen, I could be talking about a guy. It's all about personality, right? If you need to book a private personal reading, all the information's in the description below, as well as the pin section of the comments. I do also answer questions. All of that information is there. I do have another channel if you're interested in love readings or general readings. Check me out over there. And I've linked a friend's channel, so make sure to check her out. She is really amazing if you're on a healing journey. Can you tell me about the energy for Capricorn, please? Ooh, the Tower. In the conscious, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Six of Swords. The subconscious energy, we have the Eight of Wands, the Devil, Strength, the Fool, the Emperor, Five of Pentacles. The outcome is the Ace of Cups. So the way that you're showing up to everyone else is like you're very self-focused. You're completely committed to whatever you're doing financially, for sure. But also to some like grounding work. I feel like we know that there's some like inner child stuff going on, or just bad past memories that we need to move on from. So in the subconscious energy, it's like we're transforming. That's why the Tower is here. Now in the subconscious energy, there is actually a serious fear of kind of moving away from maybe where you've been stuck at. It's almost like being afraid to like kind of fly the nest. It's like something was really comfortable and it's kind of like now you have to do something completely different. It's a little scary. For some of you, this could be love, because I have the Hierophant and the Ace of Cups here, so it could be like being afraid to get back into something, feeling like I don't know, there's some subconscious energy here that like is maybe like an abandonment issue or something like that, where it's like you get really codependent. Even if a person is bad for you, you kind of don't move on. If it's not love, it's like this could be all situations in life. It's kind of like even if something is bad, you just keep pushing forward with it. You could have really been into like people pleasing, and you're recognizing that you really need to just focus on yourself and not really worry about anybody else. But at the same time, this feels scary for you. It's like, you know, it's something that you've never really done before. And it actually requires self-control. So I feel like maybe right now in life, it's like in order to completely focus on yourself, you may be cutting some people off. Or you know that you would have to cut some people off to start something new. And that's a very, I feel very like codependent energy. It's like you don't really like to be alone. You don't really like to say goodbye to people or to jobs or situations. So there's this subconscious stuck energy. And it is interesting that right in the center points, we do have the Hierophant and the Devil, literally, the light and the dark. So it's like, I feel like you want change really badly, but something here kind of keeps you stuck in place. And maybe you have a problem with self-control. But there is the recognition that we need to have self-control and not be controlling, which is different, that things can't always go our way. But I feel like somewhere in your subconscious, it's like, if things are not going exactly as planned, then it's time to abandon it. It's just time to leave it behind. So there's this two opposites here, where it's like, one is hard work will pay off, I'm doing the best that I can here, and then this subconscious side that's like, you can't do this. And I definitely don't feel like that's true. I just feel like there's like a weird like self-worth energy, or like a lack mentality, or like really like this like codependency type energy, where it might be like, whatever you're trying to do is like spiritual, and you kind of have to do it on your own because you need to be concentrated and focused, and it requires, you doing grounding work and root exercises, and therefore pretty much being alone so that you can move on from chaotic time in life to peace, But underneath it all, you're actually afraid to step off the porch. So maybe it's like there's a lot of talk, but like what's really going on below the surface is a little bit different. Maybe an insecurity. Let's see. In the advice, we have the Queen of Cups, the Star, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Two of Wands. I mean, in the advice, it's like there are some old traumas that you really need to heal. And this could be this like childhood energy. Big traumas. The 9 and the 10 of Wands. These things are heavy and you're carrying them around. They're draining you of your optimism, though. It's like you don't have faith in yourself. It's like, I just feel like there's like this subconscious emotional energy that's more depressive. And it's fixable, but you do have to make the right decision for it to happen here. It's kind of saying like you need to actively decide to heal these traumas, because it's really holding you back. There's something within you that doesn't really believe in yourself. And I feel like a lot of you are on this like crazy spiritual journey, like this grand awakening with the Tower, and like all this, family trauma healing and, all these subconscious like toxic traits. Maybe you grew up in like a really invalidating home. Maybe you had a really like invalidating father or mother, because gender doesn't matter here. And maybe there's an abandonment issue there, or you just always felt like left out. And this is subconscious energy. You are paying attention to it in the conscious energy, but I don't feel like it's like it's there, but you're not diving into it right now. And that's what's going to be necessary. You're going to have to actually feel the feelings out to release it. We have music. There is a melody to be heard in the deepest parts of the woods, if only we listen. My goodness. And idle hours. Take some time out to lie on the emerald grass. Yeah, I think you need to do some grounding. And maybe some root chakra exercises. Take you a nice long hot salt bath and play some root chakra healing music and like meditation music in the bath. You know, some candles. And maybe do some shadow work, some journaling, like getting in touch with the inner child, seeing what it needs. Because something here is like old, very old. Not just relationship traumas. I think you need to heal those too. But you're going to pinpoint it back to something from youth. And then everything will kind of click. But it is going to be a really emotional time here. Because this is literal spiritual warfare. The Hierophant and the devil, and crowning it is the Tower. But you're going to transform. And there's something big coming here for you. Because, you know, aces are divine opportunities. But basically, Spirit's saying you're not aligned to it. If you don't have faith in yourself, you know, if you can't handle your emotions and kind of get those in check, if you can't choose yourself, basically, then you're not going to really be aligned for what the universe is trying to throw at you. But they do see you putting in the work. So it's not unnoticed, you know. All right, guys, that's what I have for you, and I'll see you soon.